Alexa, play 2000s country radio. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are having an amazing Friday. Happy Friday. Thank goodness it's the weekend, right? So Floyd and I have been trying to make it a priority to make sure we have date night in at least once a week. So basically what that entails is just making dinner and watching a movie, drinking some wine, whatever, when the kids go to bed. So just like making sure we have some time together after the kids go to bed that's like specifically for each other, because usually when the kids go to bed I'm busy cleaning the house or he's busy doing whatever. So it's just something we've been trying to do. I would like to say that like it's because of COVID, the reason why we don't go on date nights right now, but realistically, since Brayden has been born 3.5 years ago, we've gone on, I think, maybe 4 date nights out of the house. So we don't get that a lot. So we've just been trying to make sure it's kind of more of a priority lately. And on date night, I like to make sure the house is nice and clean because it makes it so at the end of the day, all I have to do is clean up after dinner and I can actually sit down and relax with him and not have to worry about all the things I should be doing. So I'm just going to bring you guys along with me today as I clean the house, and then I'm also going to show you guys what we're having for dinner. I used my Magnolia cookbook for the very first time in this video. I just got the second edition and I never have owned a Magnolia cookbook at all, so I never used the first edition. So this is literally my first Magnolia recipe and I am making it with you guys. We're going to be making some beef stroganoff, or in my case I'm actually making venison stroganoff, but you guys, it is delicious. Seriously, so good. Honestly, we have never had stroganoff before, or I haven't anyways. I don't think Floyd has either. So I don't have anything to compare it to, but so good. So make sure you stick around until the end of the video if you want to see that.
I belong to you. I belong to you. Do just what you want. You're the one I trust, and I always be around when I need some loving, baby.
So if you're new here, I wanted to take a minute to say hi and welcome. Thank you so much for clicking on my video. I hope you guys enjoy what you see, and I hope you press the subscribe button to become part of my YouTube family. I'm a stay-at-home mom to 2 little boys, a 3-year-old and a 4-month-old, and I love making YouTube videos to keep myself motivated and to hopefully motivate you guys and to give you some inspiration. Also, it's nice to have some human interaction, so make sure you introduce yourself in the comments down below if you are new. I would love to be able to say hi, and I also want to say I love seeing familiar names in the comments. I just want you guys to know it seriously means the world to me when you comment and like and share my videos. It really does help my tiny little channel I have so much. While I'm on the conversation of comments, let me know down below what you guys are doing this weekend, if you have any fun plans or anything like that. My husband works all weekend long from morning to night, so unfortunately we don't have very many family days planned this weekend. However, I am going to the beach on Saturday with my sister-in-law and my nieces, and then I have my brother's 30th birthday party, and Sunday will probably just be a nice chill day, getting the house together before the week starts. So I always get little food crumbs stuck in between my stove and my countertop. So I wanted to show you guys a little trick that I do to get that out. I just take a butter knife and shove it down there and just kind of like shimmy it all the way to the edge, and it pulls all that stuff right out with it. And I don't know how well you can see it in these clips, but here it is, nice and clean, nothing in that little crease right there. So I just wanted to show you guys that just in case you ever get super frustrated with it like I do. I also want to show you guys this Method stainless steel cleaner. It's been a product that I've really been loving lately for my stainless steel appliances. It smells so good, you guys, and a lot of the stainless steel cleaners I've used in the past they do the job, but they don't smell good. And this one, it does the job and it smells good, so I'm really impressed with it. I also like to pair it with this e-cloth that I got from Grove Collaborative, as well as the Method cleaner. I get most of my cleaning products from Grove Collaborative. I always have my link linked down below in the description box for you guys, but the combination of these two things together, it leaves like no fingerprints on the stainless steel products. It is truly amazing. And this e-cloth, you guys, I am going to preach about it in every single one of my videos forever. I love using it on my mirrors, like my bathroom mirror and my windows and everything like that. Seriously, all you do is add water to it. You can do this for your stainless steel appliances as well, but I like to kind of give them the extra little oomph, you know, and just wipe it down, and no streaks or anything. It's amazing, you guys. I love it so much. It also comes with the other cleaning rag that I've been using in this video. It comes with that as well, and the edge of that one has a little scrub brush on it, so it's perfect for when you're cleaning, especially your kitchen. Like if you get sauce or something on your counter, you can use a little scrub brush part on it, and it's amazing. So I'm not sure if I've showed you guys this before, but here's another little hack for you. If you don't have a linen closet like I got this galvanized bucket from the Magnolia Hearth and Hand section at Target like 2 years ago, but you can find these all over, and I just roll my towels up and put them in there. It looks nice that way, and they have a place to go without being too messy. I'm going to take down my shower curtain right now and give that a wash. So what I do is I take down both the shower curtain and the shower liner, and I'll just throw them in my washer with some bleach, and they come out brand new every single time, you guys. I hang them up on the shower to dry when they're all done, and literally my white shower curtain looks brand new every time.
Take me to your heart. I belong to you. Take me to your soul.
Can I just tell you guys that I always do my voiceovers super late at night, so if I ever sound like I'm just a little out of it, or I'm like, you know, all over the place, or I just can't talk, which is typical of my voiceovers, it's because right now it's currently 12:30 at night. I am exhausted and ready to go to bed, but I'm filming my voiceover because it's like the only time I can do it without getting interrupted by a child.
Makes me wanna feel your groove. Something about the way you dress, baby, got me feeling like a mess, baby. We should still have fun, though we say we don't. 'Cause I just wanna get down with you. I finally taste. You can tell me when we're naked. You can tell me when we're naked. We don't have time, so let's not waste it.
Okay, so moving on to the beef stroganoff, you guys. This is seriously so good. I highly recommend the Magnolia cookbook. Highly recommend it. But anyways, I am just starting off by getting some water boiled, and then I'm going to add my cut up venison steak into a bowl. The actual recipe calls for 1.5 pounds of top sirloin or New York strip steak cut into 1 to 2 inch cubes. But anyways, then I'm just going to go ahead and add what the recipe calls for is 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of pepper, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, and 2 tablespoons of flour. However, I suck at measuring anything, so the only thing I measured here was the flour. But then you're just going to go ahead and coat it and make sure it is all nice and coated. At the point that my water is boiling, I'm adding my egg noodles to the pot. It calls for 12 ounces. However, I had a 16-ounce bag and I just poured all of that in there. So at this point, I'm going to add some olive oil and 2 tablespoons of butter into a pan and make sure that gets nice and heated. While that is heating up, I'm going to go ahead and cut an onion. It calls for a yellow onion. However, I have white onions, so that is what I'm using. As you can see, my butter and oil, I told you guys, the late night voiceovers, it is now sizzling. So I'm going to go ahead and add my coated venison steak into the oil, and I'm going to start to brown it on both sides.
Underneath my lips, something about the way you look at me gets me every time I see your face. We should still have fun, though we say we don't, 'cause I just wanna get down with you.
Once it is nice and brown, I'm going to go ahead and take that out and add it back to the bowl with a slotted spoon. That way all the juices stay in the pan, and then you're going to add another 2 tablespoons of butter and add your onions back in. At this point is when you would also add some mushrooms. However, my husband doesn't like mushrooms, so I decided to leave those out. And then I'm going to add another 2 tablespoons, just kidding, 1 tablespoon of flour into the onions and stir it to coat it well and start to let that get brown. Once it's nice and brown, I'm going to add 1.5 cups of beef broth and a 1/2 cup of heavy cream into the pan, and I'm going to bring that to a boil. Once it's brought to a boil, I'm going to add back in my venison steak and reduce the heat to a low simmer.
I can call you mine once more, then I swear we are through. You can tell me when we're naked.
While I'm letting the sauce get nice and thickened, I'm going to go ahead and start on my green beans. So I show you guys these all the time, but I like to use a microwavable bag, stick that in for 5 minutes, and then put it in a pan with some olive oil. It just makes the process quicker, and I hate getting fresh produce 90% of the time because I always let it go bad. I'm going to add in some minced garlic and let that get kind of crispy together, and season it with more garlic powder because all of the garlic, and some pepper. And then once that gets a little bit crispier like I like it, I'm going to add some shredded Parmesan cheese to the top and cover it so it gets nice and melty. So at this point, our stroganoff is almost done. I'm adding 4 ounces of cubed cream cheese, as well as a 1/2 cup of sour cream. Oh my god, you guys, this is so creamy and delicious. Seriously, like I said, it was our first time trying it, and my husband was like, you should make this more often. It was seriously so good. And then you can season it with some more salt and pepper if you'd like. And I also am adding a half teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce. We all know I can't say that. And at this point, once it's all nice and mixed together, you're all done. So I just plated that over the egg noodles with the side of green beans. And I also made some cornbread because I was craving some cornbread this night, you guys. However, I always use the box cornbread. I've never made it myself. So if you have a good cornbread recipe, I would love for you to message me on Instagram and send it to me if you're willing to share. My Instagram is at TristinaRoseYT. I'm also just topping this with some parsley. Almost forgot that part. But you guys, cornbread's literally my favorite. There's this one place around where I live and they make such good cornbread, and the box cornbread just does not compare, but like I don't know how to make it. So please DM me if you have a good recipe. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.
If for days don't remember how they taste.